Hey guys, I'm Matt. This here is Logan. Welcome to Cobell Farms. Today's video, we're gonna take this ear corn, we're gonna grind it up and put it in that gravity wagon. Grind feed for the cattle is a multi-step process here on the farm. First step, we gotta get the grinder out of the barn. Helps when you turn the key on. We're gonna top off the fuel a little bit, just to make sure we got enough to get the job done. Yesterday was rain non-stop from the time we got up to the time we went to bed. I think we ended up with about an inch of rain.
Whoa. Back a little bit.
Alright, now the feed grinder is all set up. The next step of this process has to do with this dump trailer. So what we got to do is clean all this ear corn away from the end tailgate here, because we have a board that we slide down in here to gate the opening of this way down so we can flow the corn out just the last third of this tailgate assembly. So that way we can flow it right directly into the load auger of the feed grinder. Works really well. If I was sinking when I went and got the ear corn, I'd have brought that board with me and it would have already been in place when we started filling it, but like anything else, I was in a hurry and I completely forgot about it. So, alright, let's see if I got it cleaned out enough. There we go. Yep. Good job. Get that pin out. Remember where to hook it. That ought to work. I gotta engage the hammer mill part of the grinder. o'clock. It's not feed time yet. Yeah, I know. Later. This old feed grinder works pretty good for us. We grind about 7-8 batches of feed a year between the cows and pigs. It does need a little bit of TLC. This unload auger starting to rot out. This is on the top. I'm assuming it was on the bottom at one time and somebody flipped this over to get some life out of it. But it's getting pretty thin over here on top. So one of these days I need to see about getting a new section of tube and get that all fixed. But otherwise, I really can't complain about this thing. It's been a good machine for us. Before I end this video, I got two things I want to cover. I'm probably going to get questions on it or comments, so I'm going to explain why we do it the way we do it. Why are we using this dump trailer to bring ear corn here to the farm? Well, it's simple. We acquire our ear corn for right now off the farm. So I've had a few different methods of doing it. This dump trailer belongs to a friend of mine, same one we happen to get the ear corn from today. So it just made sense to go over, hook on the trailer, fill it up, bring it home, grind as you saw, and then take it back to them. And we've done it this way quite a few different times. The other way we've done it, when one of the gravity wagons isn't being busy, we would take a gravity wagon, fill that up, and then grind right out of the gravity wagon. And that works really well because the corn flows really nice out of that. The downside of that now is both our gravity wagons have roofs on them. So holding that thing open to dump in, it's not as user friendly as it used to be. The third and final way, what we started doing this past winter, is we stored ear corn in those IBC metal totes, the 275 gallon plastic drum. You take the plastic drum out and you got the metal tote. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. We lined a bunch of those with 2x4 welded wire mesh, and we stored ear corn in those outside. It acted as a mini corn crib, and it worked really, really well. The nice part about that was we got a winter's worth of ear corn in the fall, and we didn't have to travel anywhere this winter to go get ear corn. Moving forward, when we start picking corn here on the farm ourselves, that's the way we're going to store ear corn. 3 of those bins will fill our grinder for one batch. So that's the stuff that we're trying to learn. The other thing I want to talk about is if you've watched any of our grinding videos or anything where I've talked about our mixes for the animals, I usually either put in soybean meal, distiller's grain, or sometimes both. I didn't do that this time around. It was just straight corn, and there was only one reason for that. In 2 weeks the pigs go, and in 4 weeks the cows go, the ones that are here. So they're really done growing. The pigs, I'm trying to just maintain where they're at weight wise, and the cattle, I'm just trying to keep them happy. They're probably as good as they're gonna get. So my main goal focus was just to have something to feed them that they're used to, and get them to their butcher dates. When we get piglets here on the farm, we're gonna grind a whole nother batch that's finer than what I used in the feed grinder today. A little bit finer screen, grounds it up a little bit better. I've noticed that the smaller pigs, they seem to eat that better than some of this coarser stuff. The big pigs doesn't bother them. So today it was just a straight ear corn mix, nothing mixed in with it, no mineral, none of that. So from there we'll feed them out until this stuff is gone, and hopefully it'll line up to where within a day or so they're going to be getting on the trailer and heading off. So hope you enjoyed this short video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you like our channel, as always, we ask you to subscribe. Don't forget to like, comment, share, all that great stuff. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.